What's my mother name?
What's up guys, KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and we have another team event that is coming up. I don't know how excited I am about it, to be honest. And we have a Molga, Dedenne, and the Togedemaru, and it's just going to be the standard team event that we're used to. You know, you can only enhance boosters that are obtained after the event starts. You can pick the team that you want and get one booster enhancement or booster enhancer, or you can do the auto select and you get 3. I like to be able to pick my team. I'm trying to think, you know, which team honestly is going to be the least popular, which might be the Dedenne. I don't know, but I'm leaning toward going with the Togedemaru. And you know, it kind of sucks that you don't want to be on the winning team if you want to get the achievement rewards, because you want to be able to get that ×10 multiplier. I got that thing, I think, in the last 2 events, and as soon as that ×10 hits, like after the first interim, when they're like, hey, your team is trash, you're in last place, here's a ×10 multiplier, I just go ahead, I start popping the enhancement boosters, and I get a ton of points. You know, you get anything from 150 points all the way up to, I think, 225 points now, 210 maybe, somewhere in there. It used to be 250. So I'm going to go with the Togedemaru. Let me know in the comments, guys, which team are you going to be going with? And this is definitely the deck that I'm going to be using, most likely. We'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. But yeah, I definitely have been enjoying this team. It definitely feels pretty powerful. It has some attacking power, and it also has a little bit of mobility, you know, with the callback signals, with the fly, with the Coco. But we did get a booster ticket for the ability related bug, so there's that. And I'm probably going to be saving mine for the new banner. We should be getting a new banner on the 20th or the 21st. So, looking at the event details, going to be on the 16th, so definitely make sure your time booster inventory is cleared out, and we are going to be getting a shiny Flareon. Probably no new ability. It seems like the EX figures are the ones that are going to have different abilities, and then any rare Pokemon or any other shiny type Pokemon, if it has an ability at all even, it's probably going to remain the same. At least up to this point it has. So once you register, you're going to get your pre-registration booster enhancer. I'm going to wait to collect mine because I'm not sure how many booster enhancers I have, even though I could collect it and they're going to give it to me. I just want to see how many I have before collecting it, because I don't remember. But yeah, that's pretty much going to, I think, cover the team event. It's not going to be anything new. We'll definitely cover it whenever it kicks in. We'll see, if there's any new achievement rewards. We're probably going to get an EX cube. That seems to be the standard for the top prize. A lot of metal, a lot of ingots, hopefully some rare cubes as well. Rare cubes is always good. Can you guys believe, I don't know if you guys, skipped through it or watched it, but go back and watch the time booster opening at the beginning of the video. If you didn't watch that, I got some crazy pulls, like a ton of Carmenite, an EX cube. Like, I've been getting pretty good rewards out of these enhancement boosters, so I definitely recommend you guys pick them up if you don't have them. This is the best time to have it for the team event because they open in half the time. They only cost 25 gems, and they're equal to like a rainbow booster in terms of points. And you can get some really rare drops, like 50 Carmenite drops, 40 Carmenite drops, EX cubes, and EX metal and ingots. Sometimes you even get a UX. I've got a UX cube, metal, ingots, all kinds of stuff. The Queen's Cup did end. I came in 13th place, so we definitely picked up the shiny Rayquaza mask. Guys, it looks awesome. I changed the hair color to the red, but I don't know. I like this hairstyle, but if I wanted to change it, I have a better, or not a better hairstyle because I like this one, but there's like this spiky one for having so many trophies that I got from the dude, that kind first place. He must have spent a ton of gems because I only lost one match. And I hit the rewind button like 4 times. I just kept losing every roll. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to continue to spend gems because if it only costs you 3 gems to rewind, I think it's worth it. If you have to spend more than 4 gems on rewinding a match, then you're kind of overpaying for that 38 energy that you're spending. But I'm expecting to get another $7.99 gem sale. If you take a look, it was around the 14th. And then before that, I think it was around the 12th or somewhere close to that. Seems like it's always a couple weeks into the month. So we didn't get that yet, but I am expecting to be getting one before the new banner. So hopefully they don't just decide to not give us one. But yeah, I'm expecting that. So I'm excited to see what the banner is going to be. Oh, make sure that you guys have your time boosters open as well. You don't want to be having any full time boosters when the event starts. As of for today's video, it's going to be a previously recorded one from the Aqua Hall. So guys, if you guys remember the Aqua Hall, no duplicate plates or figures. It's one of my favorite hall matches because you can have some really awesome matchups, some really awesome teams. You get a ton of rewards, 100 Carmenite, a bunch of ingots, metal, cubes, even a booster ticket. So it's a really nice way to get some free rewards, especially if you're free to play. So I put together some different decks. I want to try them out. There's even a ranking reward, so you can get more booster tickets. So we are going to be looking at the first matchup against, it appears to be a Japanese player. I always assume it's a Japanese player whenever I see characters like that, but it could be something different. I don't know. I definitely, I don't know. It's hard to tell the difference, to be honest, but I guess I always assume it's a Japanese player, but it doesn't really look like Japanese, so, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a master. So let's kind of see what this matchup's gonna. I'm going defensive immediately with the Zapdos. I sped up the playback, guys, so we're able to get through more duels. You guys seem to really like that, to be able to get through more duels. So I'm gonna try to keep up, coming out with the Xurkitree. Now, at this point, I didn't have the full Ultra Beast deck. At this point, yeah, I didn't craft the Celesteela, and I didn't craft the Mega Ampharos yet. So I was trying a little bit of an electric deck, and I feel like it should do pretty well against this team, as long as I don't play like a noob. So I am going to go with the X-Speed. You know, it's risky, because he could hit dodge, I could hit dodge. I'll get surrounded, but I think it's worth it. He's going to turn into the Zoroark, and we're going to knock him out. So that's definitely why I played the X-Speed. Otherwise, there was a chance that he didn't switch. Now, what do I want to do? I'm definitely not going to stay there. I'm going to back up, attack this Gengar, and we are going to give it 2 weight because of the Xurkitree. I love Xurkitree, guys, especially with Ampharos, being able to give that additional buff on top of the Koko. And it's amazing. And then whenever you paralyze the first battle opponent, then you have that Cable Lash. So then you're going to be able to double your damage on top of that. So now we have Illusion. I'm definitely going to switch out. See, hits for 99. So I see a lot of people do this, and they don't have a chain level 10 or chain level 9 Zoroark. Like, they act like they're just going to win immediately. Like, no. Like, maybe with the Zorua, you can do that. Now, I am going to fall asleep and let myself get surrounded. But we also took a surround. I don't know, probably not worth it, but like I said, I have a max revive. I like my positioning. I'm okay with it. Definitely okay with it. So what do I decide to do here? Just take the entry point and attack, because, you know, I am getting a buff from that Ampharos and the Gengar being paralyzed. So it's pretty much like I have Electro Energy, and as long as we don't miss, we can't lose. And we are going to get the knockout on that Suicune, and I'm going to go after this Gengar. I do not want him evolving into like Mega Gengar or anything. I feel somewhat confident about my Zapdos on the goal, but at the same time, you know, it could turn out pretty bad if I don't have any proper backup. So I'm going to bring the Magnezone right back out. Koko's going to go down. I'm going to get knocked out because I was not the attacker. And we're going to move up with the Xurkitree. Try to knock that Koko out. Oh my. Got the Night Days. Not good for Ampharos. That Night Days is not good. Whew. Okay. At least we didn't get knocked out there. But he's going to be paralyzed. So we have 3 paralyzed figures on the board. So I want that Xurkitree to stay on the board, and I want that Ampharos to stay on the board as well. If that Ampharos gets knocked out, then we're going to lose that buff, and oh no. Come on, hit blue. No! So we lose that buff. We lose that buff. And the blue's actually pretty good on the Xurkitree. You know, when you're running an Ultra Beast deck and you have multiple figures, not just your own figures, but even the enemy's figures in the Ultra Space, you're able to make multiple players spin. If they land a white attack, they're going to get paralyzed. Melly Wish is going to go down. He's going to move up with the Zoroark. We got the chain levels. Okay, cool. He hits the gold. We're going to get an easy knockout. I'm just going to move up first. I'm going to move up, try to get a surround, and attacking this Suicune could be risky. Could be risky. I could possibly go after the Tapu Koko, but I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Okay. We get the knockout. Good enough. Hopefully he doesn't move over and attack with Finny, but there's a good chance that he doesn't even knock us out. So I am going to be able to move in and tag my Zoroark. Okay, awesome. As long as you don't land gold. Do not land gold, Koko. Of course. Why wouldn't you land gold? Why wouldn't you move in and land gold? I think about going in for the attack. I can't go in for the tag because we were knocked out. So I am going to scoop up, come back out in attack. Boom, we get the knockout. Okay, so the threat was neutralized. Now we're able to continue to advance. And yeah, so the scoop up definitely came in clutch in that situation. So he's going to block us off here. So I thought about advancing with the Zoroark, but I figured why not come out with the Koko? He doesn't have the chain levels. Okay. You know, I knew he was going to switch out, but I knew he didn't have the chain levels. So my Koko can beat him. And, oh man, okay, I was going to say, you better move that Empoleon in, or I'm definitely going to be attacking with the Xurkitree. We get knocked out. It's like every time we get a little bit of pressure on his side, it's just, we lose it. So, we are going to get that Zoroark knocked out, though, so that's pretty good. We get the Ampharos back. Now, I definitely plan to move up and block off that Suicune, and then I want to go ahead and move up with my Zoroark. Okay, we hold it down. The low battery struggle. Okay. He's going to go for the attack again. Awesome. We get the knockout. We don't get frozen. So I'm going to move over here. I don't want to attack that Finny, because at any moment he could land that Pony Wish, and then the Mega Gengar would evolve and just take the goal right away. So he's going to move down with the Coco. He wants to try to go in for a surround. I'm definitely not going to let it happen. Now that Coco can get lucky and get a knockout on my Ampharos. So now I have the surround set up. I need to go in for the attack against the Empoleon. Okay, so he's going to go for the attack. Come on, don't get lucky. Okay, beautiful. That was nice. So now I need to go in. I'm going to attack this Empoleon. Hopefully it doesn't hit the Ice Beam. Okay, because that was the only thing I was worried about. I was like, dude, if you hit Ice Beam, I'm going to be super salty. So, yeah, we're one turn away from winning. His only option is really to go Mega Gengar and try to knock out my Zapdos. And as long as we land purple or blue, we're good. Hopefully, you know, he lands blue or purple. He lands the white and we do get the clutch roost. So that was pretty lucky. I was pretty lucky because if we would have landed gold there, that probably would have been GG. So that definitely was a good game. Shout out to this player. It came down to the wire. Really awesome matchup. I had a lot of fun playing it. It was some good back and forth. And, you know, it kind of comes down to whoever can get in that situation first sometimes, or whoever gets the first, like, lucky spin. But he definitely played well. It was a good match. It was a good match. So our next opponent is going to be running the annoying Rush deck minus the Deoxys speed form. So that kind of helps out. Like, I really hate going up against these Rush decks because I don't always make the best decision. And as you're going to see in this match, I don't think I make the best decision. So I am going to go defensive with the Sableye. I think Sableye is a pretty good defender, but he's definitely going to come try down. He's going to try to cheese me because he's got the Zoroark, he's got the Zorua, and he's got the Wimpod, which is able to switch out as well, and no battle takes place. So right now, if he lets that Wimpod come up next to my Sableye, that's going to be game because I'll attack him, he'll switch out, no battle will happen, and then he'll move in and attack with that, or not attack, but surround with that Shuppet. So right now, I'm not in the best of situations, but I am going to move up because I'm like, okay, if you want to move in with that Wimpod, go for it, be my guest. But he is going to go defensive, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, my Zoroark has the chain levels. So as long as I land cross counter, I should be good. Even him switching into his Zoroark. Because he doesn't have the chain levels, he's going to land the 50, which is really nice. You know, I don't want him to land that Night Days. Now he's going to move in with the Ghastly. I'm like, okay, well, if I attack here, there's a good chance he lands the Destiny Bond. I could go for the Surround, but then he's going to go in for the Surround on my goal. So I need to back up. And, okay, he doesn't attack. That's good. Because you can't attack the Wimpod. Not when there's something on their bench. So, now, I feel okay. I mean, he still has the Zorua, though. So, anything that I attack, if I attack his Shuppet, if I attack his Wimpod, we're gonna be in bad shape. So, he's not gonna switch out, obviously. We get the knockout. Okay. He needs to bring that Zorua out. I need to get rid of that thing. Okay, he's gonna max revive. I'm gonna threaten game. then I'm going to attack because I can't be surrounded. But he switches out. And we do not land the cross counter. Feels bad. I mean, you're not going to land it every time. But I felt like we had a pretty good shot of winning that, right, guys? I mean, I felt like it was a good play. Because if he didn't switch out, we couldn't be surrounded. And, you know, if he doesn't hit Destiny Bond, we're in pretty good shape. But if he switched out, we had a really solid chance of knocking out whatever he switched into. So now I kind of had to go for the attack. He's going to switch into the Zorua. No doubt about it. And we need him to hit gold, but he hits a miss. So we get really lucky there. We definitely do. And then he just forfeit win. Oh, I get a forfeit win. He just forfeit. So that's what's like annoying about those rush decks, you know? It's like if they don't get that initial cheese, they get mad. At least he forfeited, he didn't rage quit, but it's like, you know, if RNG just goes against you a little bit in the beginning, like you lose. So I really don't like going up against those rush decks. But just been trying out a lot of different decks in this haul, guys. I try to have fun with it and try to create some new decks that I've never used before, including the dragons. Like, remember, I was trying to pull the Russian Zek for a while. I'm like, man, like I haven't pulled the dragons. Everybody has the dragons. Now the Altaria is out, and I wanted to try it out. So let's see how it goes. We got the Zapdos against the Virizion. We have our Coco blocking his Coco. We have the Altaria on the back line so we can get that buff. I'm going to come out, try to get that Whirlwind off. Okay, awesome. We confused the Zoroark. That was amazing. That was beautiful. That's exactly what you want to see. Looking to see if he has a hurdle jump. He doesn't. And, because now at this point, the Zoroark is either going to miss or he's going to land dodge. You know, most of the time. And we're going to get lucky there. So, RNG, looking good. Terrakion, not a good matchup for our Coco. Yeah, he moves down and he lands miss. Miss in the miss. So as of right now, I'm aware we are getting really good rolls. That Terrakion should have definitely knocked us out. He's going to come out with the Stuffle. Not going to get it done. We're going to get sent back to the bench, so you know, that kind of sucks. But we are going to take the entry point. And I'm looking for a Protect here. Ooh, okay. So he gets the knockout. We don't get too lucky. So we have the Resh on the back line. We have the Zek ready to go. Start banishing things. I'm going to max revive the Coco so we can get that damage buff. I'm going to double chance. Hope that he doesn't hit Protect here. I'd like to get a banish. But Fly's not too bad. Fly's not bad. Now I could surround the Virizion. I'm definitely aware of that. But I want to put pressure on the goal. And, you know, if he puts the Virizion down, then we can go ahead and attack. You know what? No, I move up with the Zap. That's right. I thought I attacked there, but no. I'm going to move up with the Zapdos. Now we can just soar over. Now we have a surround setup. Zoroark is pretty useless, so I feel like we have a pretty good chance of winning this one. Okay, he's going to max revive. Looking to bench our Zek. He's going to get it, but we get the banish, so let's go. I'm going to hop over. Don't want to get my Zapdos surrounded. He's going to try to get rid of my Coco. Not going to happen just yet. So I debate whether I'm going to come out and attack. And I decide to. And it pays off. We get the knockout. I want to get another banish, though. Protect? No. He is going to get that knockout. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to X attack. Try to get a banish here. We're going to get the knockout, but no banish. Okay, so my next objective, looking at the board as you see it right now, guys, definitely want to try to get this Noibat evolved. But I am going to move up with the Zekrom first, because now we definitely have a chance to banish. Now, I don't want him to force us around or win the game, so that's why I covered up the goal first. There we go. Melee Wish, that's okay. So yeah, if you have a Koko in that position and your goal's open and you have a figure, you don't want to move up in advance yet, because he's just going to hop over one, threaten game, then you're stuck with a pretty tough decision. You're going to burn a goal block. You're going to go for the attack, risk losing the game, or you're going to let your figure get surrounded. And then he gets super lucky right there with the confusion. We land the Whirlwind, but he's going to land into the dodge. Really want to see him land that Night Days. Just going to keep landing dodge. I'm determined, though. I'm determined to get this Whirlwind off. And then he finally lands a white, but we land the Supersonic. But then we land our white, and then he shifts into the miss. So we are going to get the knockout and evolve that way. So pretty happy about it, guys. And this Noivern is pretty beast, dude. Pretty beast. And I've seen some people with a level 10. They put a lot of Carmonite into it. And, dude, that Hurricane is amazing. It really is, because now it benches the battle opponent, along with giving all the opponents on the field that are flying types weight. So Noivern was once kind of like a meme. Like, you pulled it was like, oh, dude, another Noivern. Like, dude, that's disgusting. It's horrible, you know. But now it's actually pretty good. It's worth it. Worth running. So we're in a pretty good situation here. Got pretty lucky. Landed the fly against the Zapdos. He's going to move up. And he gets the knockout with Virizion. So GG Virizion, dude. Knocking out Zekrom. So now, you know, we're going to have to move up with the Resh. So right here, I make a risky play. Like, he could have easily soared over and attacked my Altaria. And I think I would have. But it was one turn. One turn I was kind of hoping we could withstand for this exact reason, because we had a surround set up and we're going to take the goal with the Noivern. So let's go. GG Tim. You know, the Dragon deck is pretty awesome. Altaria, the Noivern evolution, Zek, Resh, and then we have the Koko to buff both Zek and Zapdos. So this is a pretty solid deck build. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I'm going to be trying out several decks. Some decks I'm going to be using a few times, but this is only going to be part 1, guys. I have a part 2 of the Aqua Hall with even more awesome matchups, so definitely keep a lookout for that. Malting Energy. Okay. He's got the Charjabug. Trying to get that Vikavolt. He's got the Voltorb. He's got the Joltik into the Galvantula, which is pretty good, guys. Like, Galvantula evolved was always pretty good, especially with a paralyzed deck. Now we have more figures like Xurkitree that are able to paralyze. We got the little fish, the Tynamo, the what is it? The Electric and the Electros, or the Electros, yeah, Electros. So he's gonna hurdle jump. I'm just gonna back up with the Altaria. Yeah, Zaggy. Pretty decent deck. Definitely a good deck. Got quite a bit of gold, a lot of paralysis going on. And, you know, the Raikou. He's going to continue to move up with that Zap. So getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm going to move over here. Double chance. Hop right over. Try to get rid of that Zapdos immediately. Okay, so he lands purple. I just need to land gold. There we go. Thunder Crash. Get to the PC. Still debating on whether or not I want to put some chain levels into my Zapdos, because I don't know that I'm going to be using it, you know? I mean, if I'm going to be running an Ultra Beast deck, I mean, I can put Zapdos on there because, I mean, running Koko, but I don't think we're always going to be using Koko. I have a feeling Kartana may be the replacement the Ultra Beast deck needs. I think it's going to be a 3MP. Like, it has to be. It has to be a 3MP. It's so light. It's small. It has to be 3 MP. And we're going to get the knockout with the Coco. There we go. So I definitely liked that play. Getting rid of that Voltorb. We're going to land the Whirlwind. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to get the Noivern. So things are looking awesome. We got our evolution. We have everything set up. So we're pretty much ready to start banishing and sending people to the bench, locking entry points down, and trying to win just win the game. Ooh, fly into the his 3-star purple as well. Gonna go for the attack again. Bye-bye Charjabug. Feels bad, bro. The banished. I've never used these. Like, I mean, maybe you guys have used them a lot because they've been out for a long time. I know we've seen them, but you know, to watch somebody use them and use them yourself and to get that banish off, I don't know. It's like you just have to run it yourself. It feels good. It really does. And then we get a forfeit win. So GG. Yeah, not a lot you can do whenever you're banishing figures and just, you know, knocking things out left and right. Like, this deck is strong. It's definitely strong. It's a little bit slow with having the wait. But, you know, 2 runners with the Noibat and the Coco. You know, possibly you could put a long throw instead of a gold block, but I think I like gold block with it. But guys, let me know, what do you think of these decks? Would you run any of them? Is there a way to make them better? But this is just going to be part 1. Part 2 is going to be coming out very soon, so keep a lookout for that, guys. And if you're enjoying the videos, guys, leave a like if you are. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Tag me in some screenshots, your booster pulls, your dual IDs. And until the next one, later, guys.